In today's example, we're going to look at mass replanning. This is a manufacturing function that allows you to take MRP's replanning suggestions and basically execute them all at once. It can be a very powerful tool and very time-saving, but also very dangerous at the same time, so you have to be careful with it. So I ran MRP here, and I'm going to take a look at enterprise planning. I'm just going to take a look at purchase order suggestions. So I'm going to look at my purchase order suggestions here. And I'm going to try and isolate anything that's got an increase or a decrease suggestion. So these would have been orders that are already placed. And some demand has changed or supply. So here's the message field. I'm going to pull it back over. How about right there? All right, so you can see here we have some advance, cancel, no action, advance, delay, 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 advance, delay, delay, advance. So a lot of recommended changes. We have requirement dates and end dates. So this is where we get our suggestions from. If we look at this line here, we have an end date of 10/25, requirement date of 10/18. So we're going to be off by a week. So it's recommending advance. We may not be able to, but so these are the transactions that MRP has told us we need to do something about. Now we can go in here and we can modify the orders. And that could take a long time if you have a lot of replanning suggestions. Or you can go into the mass replanning function. In here, there's a screen where you can select the order types that will be available, and then the messages that you want to be included in the replanning. So I'm going to select everything: work order firm, purchase order firm. Not sure why these are checked by default. They aren't useful. Doesn't make any sense to replan a suggestion. And you could look at certain products, business partners they're bought from, date ranges, etc., etc. I'm just going to select OK, no specific product. So I get 25 results, purchase order firms that have a replanning message. Again, I'm going to move this over here. So we had cancel, advance, delay, delay. We got to be careful on the advances because sometimes it's trying to advance an order because the projected stock has fallen below the safety stock level, and there's really no need to advance that. So we might want to be more selective about what we do. So this one we don't want to cancel because this little arrow represents that we've already received items on that purchase order, so that's in process. So some of these others we may want to do some things about. Let's say delay. Now, as soon as I save this entry, it will go ahead and make all these suggested changes. For example, it's going to change these dates to what it thinks it wants the dates to be and or the quantities. So you have the opportunity to change these fields manually if you like, or leave them as they are. But when you press the save button, it will execute and do this, okay, and carry out everything on this list. Would be nice if there were a checkbox to include or exclude, but there isn't. So if you want to pare this list down a little bit, you can sort it out by suggestion message type or order type. So I'm going to cancel out of here. Close the page. Go back in, and I'm just going to look at firm purchase orders that it's suggesting to cancel at this site. So purchase order firm, I'm going to look at just cancellations. So if I wanted to, all I had to do was press the save button and it would cancel this purchase order. I don't want to do that in this example because this is a live system. I'm going to show you what a log looks like from this being done. So this is a log that I ran from this in the pilot folder. That's why I'm showing you data in the live folder, is because I went through this process in the pilot folder, and it took me 3 rounds until there were no more replanning suggestions. So the first replanning I did just as it requested. Okay, you see planned order deleted, firm order deleted, firm order modified. See, the quantity stays the same, but the dates change from 10/25 to 10/18. So it will give you a log of everything that it did. There's no way to predict what you're going to do, so it's an iterative process. So you can mass replan, run MRP again, mass replan, run MRP again until there's nothing that appears in the mass replan. Then you know you're done. And that's how mass replanning works in X3. Thank you.